Hey everyone, so today we're going to be checking out the fourth experience on Sandbox, which is the Avenged Sevenfold City of Evil. So for those of you who don't know, Avenged Sevenfold is a metal band, and this level is named after their third album released in 2005. It was the second last album to feature the original drummer, the Rev, before he passed away. So first, we're going to do the Wanted Prisoners mission. For this mission, we have to find wanted posters like this one here, and then interact with them by hitting the E key. I'm not going for speed on this run, so I'm stopping and collecting some of the coins because that's also another one of the missions in this level. So just checking out the roof here. Dropping down because I know there should be another wanted poster behind this building. I think this is the saloon. Yep, there it is. Grabbing that there. And checking around the other buildings. All 5 of these posters are around these buildings. We've got 2 so far. I think there's one inside the bank here. Oh, no, in front of the bank here. We'll grab that real quick. And then step in. Oh, this is the sheriff's building. With the prisoner down here. There is a way to jump down there. We'll go down there in a little bit. We'll first run over to the Undertaker building, check behind here. No poster there, but there is one behind the bank. So we'll grab that. Not exactly the fastest run of this mission, but that's okay. Not going for speed here. And then one in front of the bank, and that's all 5 wanted posters. So just jumping into the bank here to grab a few of the coins. There's 2 inside, one near the door and one behind the, I guess, the teller's area. Then over here, grabbing the coin by the gallows. Then we'll just jump up here, see if there's anything over here. I don't recall if there were any coins over here. This is actually my second playthrough of the level. Cool, so now we're going to go and grab the inner skull point of interest. Just going up the middle here, through the inside, grabbing the coin. There we go, got the inner skull point of interest. And then we're going to jump up over to the side. Take a look. It's amazing how huge the levels are in Sandbox and how much detail goes into some of the levels. This one in particular is done very well. And the mixture of the 2 themes, the Wild West and the casino, looks really good. So we'll run into the church here, grab the coin near the priest. And then going behind the Undertaker building, there's actually an area to drop down to the lower part of the level. And this is where most of the other missions take place. So we'll go and we'll grab the underground cemetery point of interest. And then drop down once again, being careful to land on the platform. And now going up the stairs here to grab a few of the coins. Looking around, this level's huge. Running up, we see the Deathbatz Club NFT gallery. We'll grab that point of interest next, stopping for coins along the way. And there we go, we grabbed the Deathbatz NFT gallery point of interest. Dropping back down here, there is a parkour challenge that this crow gives you. So there's multiple paths that you can take to get up this course. There's an easier one, which I'll show you in a moment. I attempted this one, and we'll see a fantastic failure of a jump in just a moment. Instead of playing it safe and walking along the wood, I tried to jump from the green square. My spacebar didn't register, and I got kicked to the beginning of the level. But it's okay. There's an easier way to get that portion of the course. So we'll go once again behind the Undertaker building, jumping over the boxes and dropping down. Jumping down once again. Now, once you get to the crow challenge, if you actually go to the right here, there are a few ladders that you can climb up, which will lead you to an alternative route to get the parkour challenge done. So jumping on these platforms, nice and big, no huge drops. It'll be interesting to see some of the speedrunner scores that come out of this level. Grabbing the coin. Jumping over the platforms, they're nice and big. Jumping over here to grab this coin. Doubling back a little bit just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Though I did notice that there was one coin that I should have grabbed. This will be a bit of a problem later if I come up short with coins. Walking along the walkway. Looking around, getting back to the parkour course. Now it does get a little bit tricky over here. The jumps are a little bit challenging, so be careful. Jumping across. And completing that challenge. Nice and easy. Even though it took me 2 tries, technically. Alright, dropping back down to this main area here. I think now we're going to look for additional coins or start making our way back up to the main part of the level once again and do some of the challenges up over at the casino. So making our way here. At, I guess, the base of the spine here, you can climb up the ladder and it'll bring you back up to, I guess, ground level. Careful with the walkways. Cool, now making our way over to the casino. I don't know how I missed this. There is a crow on the fountain that gives you an additional challenge. You'll actually find later that I had to double back to grab that one. Not the coin, the challenge. So going into the casino, into the strip club, going downstairs, we're going to grab the Reptile strip club point of interest. There it is. Grabbing the coin from the stage. Then we'll make our way back up in the inside of the casino building. If these NPCs could talk, this doorman would be like, hey, what are you doing in there? You're supposed to enter through this way. But that's okay. Making our way up the stairs to the main part of the casino, grabbing coins along the way. The textures on this map are really cool. I like all the colors and the carpet. And the characters, the NPCs, look very, very well made. Though they could have put a little bit more effort into not just copy-pasting some of the models. But this guy over here with the tall head is one of my favorites of the level. Looks so silly. And over here we have more people, if you want to call them people. Grabbing the coin from the front door. Grabbing the coin from the fountain. And I should have grabbed that crow's mission. It'd be like that sometimes. So failing on the ladder. Making our way up. Looking around, we see there's a coin over there. Climbing up the ladder. Now in just a moment, we'll have to climb up the roulette wheel to get to the top of the arch. I think it's called. Yep, top of the arch. But we'll get to that in a moment. Making our way over to the middle roof area of the casino to grab that coin. Awesome, we grabbed it. Now we're going to double back and go up the roulette wheel. I'm glad this game doesn't have player collision against the other players, otherwise these sections would get very annoying, and I imagine there would be people who would play with the intent of just knocking people off. So, thank you, Sandbox, for not including player collision. It's probably for the best for everyone, especially on sections like this. Though it would be cool to see in a mini game or something like that where you got to push the other player off. But we'll see what they come up with next. So making our way up to the top of the arch here. Saying hi to the vultures, grabbing the coin. And we got the point of interest. Now, so one thing I tried to do here was jump off of the arch and get to that rooftop area because there is a bartender that you need to speak to complete a challenge, which I haven't picked up yet. So this is how you get up to the bartender on the roof. Ideally, you'd do this after picking up the challenge. You'll find that I have to double back in just a moment to grab it. Thankfully, it's not too far. Grabbing the coin from the swimming pool. Trying to speak with him, but it's not registering even if I'm pressing the E key because I haven't initiated that mission by speaking to the crow in the fountain. Seeing if I could interact with anyone in this building, and then remember, oh right, I could speak to the crow in the fountain. So we'll speak to him. He says, find how many Avenged Sevenfold markings you could find in the map. I'm not entirely sure where they're located. I just know the answer is 5, so we're going to run back up to the bartender. Thankfully not too far. Jumping up, now we could speak to him because we see the objective marker. Speaking to him 5 times, and that's the Hidden Marks mission complete. Now, earlier when I was in the tunnels, there were some coins that I should have picked up. Not exactly going for speed here. Though this is an opportunity to show you that there is a drop down in the sheriff's office, which brings you down to this area. And then a few coins off to the side here, tucked away. One on this platform, kind of out of the way. Not sure why anyone would go over this way to do anything aside from collect coins, but that's okay. And then looping around here, seeing if there's anything interesting. There is not. It's a weird corner of the level. That's fine. Heading back to that main hub of the lower area, making our way back up. Having a look around, seeing if we could see any coins. Going up through the art gallery this way. Very cool art. Making our way back up, we see there's one coin over there, so there's probably an easier way to get to there, but the way that I chose was to jump down on the rib cage onto the lower rung of ribs, rung as if it's a ladder, and then grabbing that coin. So we just need 3 more. I'm not seeing any in the immediate area. And interestingly enough, you could climb up these ropes. Not that they really lead anywhere, though I'm sure a speedrunner or something will find a way to use the ropes to shave milliseconds off of their run somehow. Heading back up, and I think we're heading to the church because I remember that there was a coin in the bell tower, which we probably could have grabbed earlier in the run when we first spoke to the priest. Yep, there it is up in the bell tower. There's also this weird marking on the side of the skull, not sure what that's for. Tried to interact with it, it didn't do anything. Oh, we're going to check the inside of the skull again. Nothing. Looking around. Heading up to the inside of the skull. Though in this part, I probably could have dropped down over to the right a bit more, and I know that there's a coin up at the front of the skull. But here we are going into the church again, climbing up the rope to the bell. And grabbing the coin from the roof. Then I turn and look, and I see that there's a coin there. And we're going to try and jump and get it. There's probably a more correct way to do this. Eventually I give up on this particular coin because I remember that there is a mine shaft that we can check. So a few jump fails here. I'm sure if I were to have jumped up to the other pillar, I would have grabbed that. And then the video would be done. There's one coin in front of the miners, or the mine shaft entrance, next to, I think it's the saloon, or just behind the saloon. You could climb down the mine shaft. Interesting that they made the minecart tracks as ladders. Sometimes it's not so obvious in Sandbox what surfaces are climbable. And we grab our last coin, dropping down, completing the level. Unfortunately, there isn't an exit portal for this level, so we will be exiting out using the option menu. And that is the Avenged Sevenfold experience. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this sort of video, like, comment, subscribe, and we hope to see you in the next video.